Hey YouTubers and YouTuberettes, this is ConorArmCEO here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Titan vlog, and it's the 5th episode called Together. Now, I was wondering of how they were going to get together, because I mean they just randomly met and stuck together, and then just at the end of the Doom Patrol they left together. And obviously Robin had to get rid of his car that he has since he was with Bruce Wayne and Alfred in the Wayne Manor into a family car, you know, like one of those welcome wagons. And some of them did like it, and they just thought it was weird that he got rid of his car, because we all thought it meant a lot to him. But they asked, we share a common goal and we need to stick together to take this enemy down. And then so they went to this barn that has a hotel and a pizza joint and a liquor joint. And they asked one by one to figure out how their powers work. And then so Starfire started, and she says that her power only works if she's come close to the sun. And she doesn't do well at night, so they wanted to do it for a test, and then so Robin asked her to hit the old truck, but instead she ended up leaving a big gaping hole down the ways to the far wall. And then they asked Beast Boy to start, and he got really nervous and a wee bit awkward, and he had to say, I have to be naked to do this. And so he did, and then throughout the excitement, and apart from Robin freaking out, he forgot to run back and to put his clothes back on. Raven freaked out for a minute, but then Starfire and Raven couldn't stop staring. So like, yeah, that couldn't have been any more awkward. And then just as soon as Robin was getting settled in, along with the team, with 4 joint hotel rooms, the receptionist was flirting with Robin, which I did not see coming. It's like, I thought she was going to be one of those grouchy people, but no, she was basically making a move on Dick, which was like, okay, so like, oh, I wonder if Robin's going to be getting some. And I was ever wonder, are they ever going to find out that he is Robin, because he found out all their powers and they've been asking him, what can you do? And then he says, I'm just teaching you how to stay alive. And then some Starfire stopped at a liquor store and got herself a bottle of tequila, and then went straight to Robin's room after he just got out of the shower. And then they shared 2 drinks together, and then just right then and there, they got giggity. They certainly did. And then just shortly after that, I thought he was going to start opening up, you know, because, you know, to start trusting one another. But instead, he says he's going to patrol around for a bit. And then Raven left, and just so you know how awkward it was, the receptionist showed up with a bucket of ice and a bottle of champagne, and she's all dolled up. And then as soon as they, she's walked into the apartment, and then Robin got awkward in a difficult situation. And then just as soon as they went their separate ways, there was a clash. And from that clash was the weird freaking family. I mean, what the hell are they? And then just finding out that this guy named Dr. Adamson, who runs this asylum, and studying this weird guy who can't stop screaming, and you have to force his eyes open, had this detonator. So like, are we gonna have to start over here? Or maybe we should get you a new dad. And I don't think these guys, the kids, the wife and the husband, I don't think they're actually human. But then shortly after, Robin finds out that they were actually brainwashed, so they must be human, but enhanced. So from out of nowhere, they ambushed Robin with a electric blade that people use to cut ham with around Christmas and Thanksgiving. She used that, and he had no choice but to get his case where he kept the Robin suit in. And then the kids attacked Raven, attacked Gar, and then they were all outside of the parking lot area. And then that's when it all came together. As soon as they saw Robin, Rachel freaked out, Gar was excited. They all fought together, and Rachel controlled her power. She did it! And they totally whooped ass. I mean, literally, they kicked ass. All because they saw Robin and they saw Dick Grayson as this one person. And that inspired them to fight with him. And that was when the Teen Titans were officially born. And then they were trying to figure out who the hell these guys are. And it's like, oh yeah, we can't really say because we'll be in deep trouble. So so Robin took it upon himself to go to this place, to this address of their last known location, to find out who this guy is. And then just before he left, Rachel was going, so you're Robin, huh? And then Robin just basically said, I'll come back and I promise. And I tell by the tone of his voice, he meant it. And then Gar turned into a big fanboy going, so Batman, huh? Are we going to be expecting him anytime soon? Just like that. And then slash words to Starfire, keep them safe. And she said, I will. And then just as soon as the old lady and Adamson saw Dick, he pressed the button and went all Suicide Squad on them. Blew their heads off. As soon as Starfire walked in, she's like, oh, damn, Dick is going to blame me for this. And then just so right then and there, Adamson said, if we don't get out of here in a minute, I'm going to die, you're going to die, and you're not going to get any answers. And then he answered the one specific question, is it Rachel's father that had anything to do with this? And then he says, you can say that. And it's obviously Trigon. And then these armed guys came in. Dick put up a wee bit of a fight, but then he got ambushed. And then tear gas came in, and then Jason Todd made his appearance. And what was he doing wearing Tim Drake's hairstyle? Remember in the Batman animated series, season 3 and 4 of the animated series, he had a mushy styled hair. As soon as he flew in, I was like, right, that's Jason Todd, so that's not Tim Drake, but he has Tim Drake's haircut, which is strange. But other than that, it was a fantastic experience to go through that situation, and especially seeing Jason Todd coming into the thing, and then everybody started using their powers, and Rachel was able to control her powers, which was fantastic. But anyway, I really did enjoy this episode, and I hope you guys did too. So until then, YouTubers and YouTuberettes, I'm ConorArmCEO, and stay tuned for my other review videos. So until then, over and out.